This is Plunderbund. What is it about?
In this video, we're going to show you an overview of the game, and if you stay tuned till the end, you'll have a good idea of whether or not this game is for you. Coming up. Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University, bringing you a variety of quality board game videos.
In this video, we're going to show you a Kickstarter preview of Plunderbund, a game from Adam Chun and Woody Hutzel by PUNCHY Enterprises.
Now, let's get to the table.
To be released in 2019 via Kickstarter, Plunderbund is a deck-building and area influence game set in a fantasy black market. It was designed by Woody Hutzel and Adam Chun and published by PUNCHY Games. The game plays 2 to 5 players competitively. It is of medium complexity and plays in 90 to 180 minutes. In this video, we're showing you a prototype copy of the game, so the art, rules and components may not be final. In Plunderbund, players play as black market suppliers attempting to spread their influence among the merchants in the fantasy town of Sprawl. Over 12 rounds of play, players will use the cards in their hands to improve the attributes of their goods in 4 key metrics, and to spread their agents and racketeers throughout the city, as well as establishing a supply line for goods. After every third round, players will compete directly against each other in order to try to sell their goods to the merchants, and each player gains a point for each good sold. The player with the most points after 12 rounds wins the game. Actions in Plunderbund are driven by cards. Each player begins with 8 cards and a hand limit of 5, and the card draw defines the actions which he or she may take in each round. Taking an action often requires the player to owe favours to the shady characters who frequent the black markets, and this takes the form of adding favour cards into the player's deck. Favour cards offer no action, and simply clog up the player's deck and waste an action on a future turn. Players do have a few options available to them for how to avoid taking favours or remove them more efficiently from their decks, and this directly influences the amount of productive actions that the player will be able to take over the course of the game. One major action in the game is placing agents and racketeers at the merchants in the town. To be eligible to supply goods to a merchant in the tally rounds, the player must have one of his or her agents at that merchant. Multiple players may have agents at the same merchant, which creates direct competition for that merchant's business. Additionally, players may send racketeers to extort protection for the merchants. Racketeers gain double points for each demand coin they extort, but they can only extort a single coin per tally round, while the agents can supply many coins as long as they have the goods. This means balancing the actions of your agents and the actions of your racketeers is key to winning the game. Agent and racketeer placement also has an influence on end of game scoring, as majority control of one of the 4 quarters of the board is worth additional points in the turf war. The other major element of the game is moving up on the 4 attribute tracks. Each track comes with its own benefit. Price increases a player's ability to generate goods. Quality reduces the cost to buy bonus effects on the grey market. Ingenuity increases a player's hand size. And appeal is worth straight up victory points. More importantly, the merchants on the board will be seeking goods matching in one of these 4 attributes, and when 2 players have agents at the same merchant, it is the player who is higher on the relevant track who gets the first option to sell those goods and gain the points. As such, playing Plunderbund well requires tactical placement of your agents onto the board in locations where the available demand coins best suit your strengths. After each tally phase, players have the opportunity to buy 2 more powerful cards to build their decks and customize their strategies, and in particular should look for cards which synergize well with each other. The upgraded recruit cards will allow for cheaper placement of agents and more rapid advancements on the track, so the game will increase in pace as time progresses. After the 4th tally round is complete, players add up the points they've gained for extortion and selling goods, and to that will add points for the area controlled turf war, and lose points for unpaid favours. The player with the highest score wins.
And that's the overview of Plunderbund. We hope that you enjoyed the video and we hope that helped you.
Now, at the time of filming, Plunderbund is about to be an active project on Kickstarter, so we'll put a link in the description below when it's live so you can check it out there. Also, if you'd like to learn the full rules to the game, we have a how to play video and you can check that out from the link in the description below.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know by hitting the like button, and if you have any questions, feedback, comments, just write in the comment sections below. You can also join our Facebook group, Meeple University Community, to share your love of board games.
And finally, if you'd like to be among the first notified on what's new from Meeple University, please consider subscribing to our channel. You can click on the Meeple up in the corner to do so, and do hit the bell for notifications.
Until next time!